Again, there was quite a bit of resistance, and that time the butt bar became part of the interference. That's just part of the consequence of him learning how to navigate here, that's all. Dennis here with Cappel Training and Shoeing. Just had a horse come in, and it's been loaded a few times, and the lady that owns it said that it hadn't been taught how to back out of the trailer. So what I'm going to do first thing is I'm going to go in and put a different halter on the horse, and I'm going to get it out of the trailer and reload it, and in the reloading process that will be where I'll teach it how to back out. So that's what I'm going to be doing. There, will that just stay open if I push it back in there? Good. Easy, bud. Easy, bud. Easy, bud. Easy, bud. Ooh. 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 Okay, so I just put my halter on over the top of his halter, and I'm gonna just get out of his way and let him turn around here. I don't want him to be bothered when he does it. I can keep from it. That was nice. He thought his way through there, and that thought process, you know, tells me a little bit about his thought process. He's a pretty rascal. So I'm gonna ask him to go forward here now, and send him back towards the trailer. He didn't quite understand that rope swinging back here behind his shoulder meant go forward. Let him move forward. When he chose to go past, then I reminded him that going past is not where the relief is, but an opportunity, and he got a choice right here. He can either think about going right, or he can think about going in the trailer, or he can think about going between me again. Just let him make a choice here. This step right there is perfect. Let him think. This part, you've done a real good job getting him to this part right here. It didn't take much to get him to think about going in that trailer. So I just want to get a foot in. Start with just the threshold of the trailer, where the issues lie. No. All right. I'll take a minute here because I've been telling him to go forward, When he decided to go forward, I said, no, don't go forward. So I don't want him to think I'm nuts. I want him to just listen to me when I ask him to go forward, to just go forward one step at a time. Trying to avoid me out to the right. There he's thinking. Now him being anxious about putting his hip over to the right tells me that he's just thinking about going in there and turning around. Just wait right there. Let him sit here a minute. In his mind, he's thinking about going forward and jumping over this spot here, and I just want him to spend some time here and to become comfortable. I'm going to get here beside him where I can kind of keep him from turning around and ask him to step backwards here. Okay. I ask him to step backwards by just putting a little pressure on his nose, and when his feet moved like that, he stepped into a release. So I ask him to go forward here again. Let's come off one more time here and see if that doesn't get a little easier. There still was quite a bit of resistance on my hand when I asked him to back up. He just took his nose and rooted up into my hand. He came out, but the attitude behind how he came out can be better. So I want him to just stay soft. Much better entrance. See, that was soft, willing. Spend a little time here, a little bit longer time, just making it comfortable for them. I think that smoothing out their muscles and really kind of giving them a nice overlapping massage really with your hand. It's not just, you know, petting on them. I'm trying to make this as pleasant an experience as I can for him, and all horses seem to like having their rump rubbed like this. Who doesn't, you know? So we'll ask him to come back here again. Again, there was quite a bit of resistance, and that time the butt bar became part of the interference. That's just part of the consequence of him learning how to navigate here, that's all. Very nice. Very nice. See, the less effort that he's smart enough to know, boy, if I get here, it feels good here. This is a good place to be. Let's see how he is about backing up. Very nice. No resistance whatsoever there. Now, so that he doesn't turn around when I put him in by driving him in initially, I'm going to go up ahead of him and lead him in this time. Still got my forward motion button being back there behind the withers. Now we'll sit here right here, let him relax here while I'm beside him. And then I'll ask for a back foot to come in. Let him just sit with one back foot in, if you will. I couldn't keep him from coming in, that's okay. I'll let him back up a step. See, they know exactly where their feet are. That's why he puts his toes out there and just kind of hovered over that edge of that trailer. I just want him to know that the edge of that trailer is not his enemy. Now we're going to go backwards here, 1 step and release. I ask again for another step on his nose. Nice. He just softly melted off my hand. No resistance whatsoever. Again, the same thing. Push on his nose, there's a release. I don't like to get under their nose and push on their chest in this position. I want to just stay out in front of him where he can see me and apply just enough pressure with that halter that coming backwards offers that sweet spot of release. Okay. And part of what has made this pretty easy here is because this horse has been able to go in and turn around. So I'm going to let him go in there and let him choose whether he chooses to stand or turn around. He chose to stand like that, so I'm going to let him just rest in that. I'll ask him to back up again. Better. The reason that I'm bumping on his nose right here is as soon as his feet hit the ground, he threw his head around to look over there as if to say, listening to me doesn't matter. So I didn't let him just get away with that. Now that I know that he knows and he's had an opportunity to have freedom in there, I became a little more demanding. In other words, when I touched his nose, I don't mean to stand there and wait on me. Just go ahead and give me your feet, and just keep him respectful of this process a little bit more. Ask him to come up. He's trying to get in the trailer and I haven't asked him to go in the trailer yet. So we're going to come over here. Why do I come over here? Because every time we initially got over here with him, he was in trouble. And I don't want him in trouble over here. I want him to be comfortable over here. So he's not comfortable because he's over here just moving his feet. Going against the outside boundary, looking off, he'll find a place to get stopped here, there. Let him have that minute right there, it'd be okay. Anywhere that I want to take him, whether it's inside the trailer or outside the trailer, he needs to be in this frame of mind. So now, I'm going to send him around to get in the trailer. And again, I'll make this a comfortable place, a rewarded place. Just spend some time here. So it's the same theory that I use everywhere. and I just make them as comfortable as I possibly can when they're doing the thing that I want, and I don't let them rest in not doing that. So now he's stuck right here. He wasn't letting me move his feet. So when he got stuck, I just increased the movement on this halter back and forth across his nose. As he's stepping, he's in complete release. I ask for another step. There it is right there. Weight on him. Right here, I like the fact that he didn't just come on out. So sometimes they'll get in a hurry right here. And the worst thing you can do if they get in a hurry here is try to slow them down. If you try to slow one down here, they'll just pull you out of the trailer. But if I get the opportunity to let him stand here again, let him rest, then I've once again made this threshold of that trailer his favorite place to be. And make him keep looking this way. He don't get to look off. You know, he can wait. Every time he's paid attention to me, I make a promise to him that if you pay attention to me, I'll make your world as peaceful as you can be. When your attention goes off of me, you're going to find a wall here, you're going to find a wall here, but between that, there's going to be that complete freedom. And I think for what we set out to accomplish, you can't ask one to do any better, so to me, this is a very good quitting place.